By the end of the century, Africa will be home to nearly 40% of the world's children. Despite an eagerness and commitment to learning, education systems are struggling to prepare youth for the reality of life after school. Even worse, students who finish secondary school often find themselves lacking the skills they need and find themselves facing unemployment, underemployment, and an uncertain future. Today, equipping young people with the skills needed to thrive in a complex and uncertain economy, remain resilient in a swiftly changing world, and continue engagement with their education is more critical than ever before. HundrED prepares youth in Africa with the skills to succeed in today's economy. We tackle youth unemployment by partnering with youth, schools, and governments to design and deliver solutions that equip young people in Africa with the skills to attain further education, overcome gender inequities, start businesses, get jobs, and drive development in their communities. HundrED's mission is to develop young leaders and entrepreneurs in Africa. Our goal is to design skills-based education and employment solutions which impact youth life outcomes sustainably and at scale. Long-term, our vision is to design solutions that measurably impact millions of youth across Africa each year. Prior to school closures caused by the spread of COVID-19, HundrED measurably impacted over 46,000 youth in and out of schools while reaching 470,000 learners more broadly through national education systems. In 2019, our organization celebrated 10 years of preparing youth in Uganda with the skills to succeed, as well as passed an exciting milestone when we became the biggest youth skills provider in East Africa. Through rigorous external evaluations of our flagship in-school model, including a randomized controlled trial, found that towards the end of secondary school, participants of our program earn nearly double the income of their peers. A follow-up RCT found that 4 years later, youth achieved strong and lasting shifts in skills coupled with significant improvements in education and gender equity-related outcomes, especially young women. HundrED solutions are innovative and unique in a few key ways. Each of HundrED's models is designed with sustainability in mind as we work to create lasting impact at scale for youth. We target one core problem, the mismatch between education and life after school in Africa, and we are working to find the most impactful, replicable, and cost-effective solution. The face of COVID-19, our greatest challenge has been determining how to effectively reach youth during mandatory school closures and COVID-19 restrictions across East Africa. Many of Africa's youth do not have the infrastructure or resources to transition their studies to the distance learning strategies now common in other regions of the world. And we know from prior crises that there are dire consequences when youth lose connection with their education. For example, evidence shows that girls' enrollment rates have never returned to pre-outbreak levels in some Ebola-affected regions. The challenges inherent to delivering distance learning in resource-constrained areas remain largely unsolved, requiring creative, context-driven solutions. Recognizing this challenge, HundrED has pivoted to create and deploy a new distance learning model based on our proven in-school experience. Our distance learning model has the same components as our in-school model, delivered to youth directly through radio and low-tech phone technologies like SMS and phone calls. Although moving to distance learning is a new territory for our organization, after only 7 months of experimentation and implementation of our model, we've developed emerging best practices of our own and have reached over 50,000 students. Today, we are eager to continue learning and dedicated to supporting youth's continued resilience and recovery to this crisis.